your character, we sort of see grow into the relationship, whereas your character is already, has a very solid foundation. And your character does things that I don't know if you should do, like go through his wallet and things like that. Have you ever had to, is that real life experience that you've done that, or did you bring to the role, or
No. I mean, that was definitely like an interesting thing when she goes through his wallet and leaves him this kind of video message. There was part of me that was nervous that the audience was going to turn on her a little bit in that moment. But I think, I think we're all guilty of doing little things like that, trying to find out things, or maybe, eavesdropping when you shouldn't, or it's surprising the way that the audience warms to her in that moment, because it's like she's admitting something she's done that's really not that great, and I think
well, you admitted it too, so that's like probably why. It's not like you hid it.
And an audience doesn't necessarily want to be told to like a character. It's almost like when a character does something a little shady, or it just makes her feel human, and they want to forgive more than they want to be told. She's a great girl, that's why you love her. It's like they want to forgive her.
Well, he looked you up anyways too, so he went through your private records.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then your character, you guys are at the wedding or the quinceañera, and she gets a little drunk and starts giving a bunch of sexual advice.
Yes.
How was that scene kind of in the making?
That scene was kind of a blur because we were drunk. So, don't know what happened there. I'm kind of regretting a little bit of it. No, I remember seeing the movie. I was like, oh my God, my family, my dad, they're all going to see this. But
just be like, I don't know what.
I was all Anna told me to say everything. No, we did. We all came up with stuff. I mean, it was mostly scripted, but then we had kind of little ad-libbing towards the end where he just wanted me to keep it going, and Anna gave me some, and some like people on the set too would give me some, and I had a few of my own that.
And it went on.
And it went on.
There is a lot of stuff that is not in the movie.
But it was fun, and I mean, just being with Michael as well too. It was easy to make him uncomfortable because we spent so much time together. I kind of knew where to get him and do things and say things. So it was funny.
And then you both play the wives of cops. What was it about this role that made you guys want to be a part of the film?
Natalie?
I'm a great fan of David Ayer, his writing and stuff. When I read the script, it was just so well written. It just felt real, what they go through and how they connected and how they have their relationship, and for our roles, I feel that we're such a big part in their lives, and it makes them so much more like personal, like real people, that you kind of realize what they have on the line, and it draws you to them, and you can kind of relate to them a lot more. It's not like just some, badge that does all these great, crazy things. They have family, they have lives, and I mean, I just think overall it was just a really great script.
And what about for you?
I mean, certainly everything that Natalie just said, and I think if somebody had explained the idea to me, it would have sounded like the wives were just kind of the wife characters, just sort of placeholders, and it wouldn't have sounded that interesting. But when I read the script, there was something about it that made it feel like these women grounded the whole thing, because everything they do is sort of, it's human, and they bring such humanity to it, but they're doing kind of extraordinary things every day in their job, and without a kind of home base, it could feel like these characters weren't real and they weren't fully fleshed out. So it felt like these characters had a real responsibility in this story.
Now, Anna, you had a little rap moment in the car. Did you have to learn that? Was that something from your own repertoire?
I mean, that road trip, we didn't have any pages. There was there was a whole honeymoon thing that, didn't end up in the movie, but that road trip was part of that, and there was not a single piece of paper that was given to me for those 2 days. And so, that was just on Jake's iPod, and it came on, and we started singing, and Dave, took out his camera and tried to be really stealth about it, and then, we slowly realized, now we're Janet and Brian, and, and we were just praying that we could get that song cleared because it was such a lovely moment. So that was just me and Jake turning into Brian and Janet.
So you have a whole secret repertoire of rap verses that
I
you
might.
Could do. Well,